What's your name?
The Cooper and Anthony Show.
These are sex questions, but the people wanted to hide their voices. So they're going to hide their they're going to hide behind dramatic AI reading robots. So, question number 1 for you.
I used to make porn a few years ago. I got really popular in certain communities.
You're really dramatic.
But I stopped doing it a year ago because I didn't enjoy it anymore.
Okay, so far you get it?
Yeah, and?
Okay.
And I wanted more personal sex. Making porn was just acting, and it got boring. I've been dating my boyfriend for 5 months, and he's the only boyfriend I've had since quitting porn that I actually love.
So she loves him. She quit the porn, though.
I don't know if
By the
I
way,
should
this is not very dramatic.
There's
There's a lot of drama going on here.
It's pretty dramatic.
I don't know if I should tell him that I used to make porn or not. My stuff is still reposted. I still see it occasionally, and I'm worried that he's going to see it.
Well, men never look at porn. You got nothing to worry about.
We don't look at your face. What are you talking about? As long as you don't have a really odd tattoo or birthmark that stands out, he's never going to see it.
You think?
Yeah, guys don't look at faces. What are you talking about? Girls on porn have faces?
No, but listen, vaginas are very specific. I mean, if you have if you have like some kind of tattoo or piercing, if there's something about you that is very distinctive, that it's possible that he can recognize you, I think you got to say something.
But if you don't, if you have the vagina that looks like every other vagina and you don't have a birthmark or a tattoo, you're fine. Guys will never look at your face. Unless you do something really weird that only you do.
Okay, so let me ask you. So in case, if you were a guy and a girl you were dating said to you after 5 months, remember 5 months, you're still really into her.
Right.
She's obviously hot if she did porn. You know, your sex is probably pretty good. Would it bother you if a woman that you were dating said, listen, you need to know my past. I used to do porn and it wasn't years and years ago. It was like just recently, but I've stopped.
Yes, but 1,000,000%, I would be gone.
Why?
That's all I need is Billy to see you in the porn. Now he's going to say, I saw your old lady. No, I don't want my kids to see it. I don't want our kids to see it once. No, I have an issue with that.
Well, okay, so that's the reason why right there where you have to fess up immediately, because you don't want a guy that's really judgmental and sex negative like Anthony. So you would learn immediately that he's not the guy for you. So I think most guys, if you tell them, if they were into you, they'd be like, okay. Most guys wouldn't care because most guys are pretty sex positive these days. But you need to know if the guy you're dating, is kind of a douche.
Yeah, ask Joe about that. I would like to know what Joe would say. Would he run or would he stick around?
No, he would love it. If I told him I did porn once, oh my God. If I was like, I used to be a porn star, he'd be like, show me.
All right, next lady, dramatic reading of her sexual questions.
I absolutely love my boyfriend. He's amazing, kind, caring, and very handsome. However, I've been struggling to get over how his penis looks. I feel like it's not normal and unlike any penis I've ever seen before.
Oh no.
This might also be because he's the first uncut dude I've been with. So maybe that's why it's thrown me for a loop. Since his is just exceptionally different, the head is weirdly blunt and large compared to the shaft. And his balls are very, deflated and wrinkly all the time. Furthermore, he's extremely pale all over, but his penis and balls are much, much darker. Albeit, this is something he warned me about in advance.
Oh, hey, by the way.
So he's aware, yeah.
By the way, before you go there, it's really weird. It's dark.
Friggin' weird, yeah. It's dark, and there's a big head, and then there's nothing here, and then it's pale, and it's a lot going on down there. I'm just warning you.
It looks like somebody else's penis on my body. It's going to freak you out, so continue with your novel reading there.
It sounds like a Frankenstein penis, and it's like 7 different guys' penis all together, put together.
It got cut off when I was a kid. They reattached it. It was my brother's. Long story. Just go with it.
I have a huge obsession with balls. I know, weird. And I love giving oral very much. And although I can get over the way his penis looks, his balls being like that really remove a huge sexual preference of mine.
You know what, girl? What? What are you saying?
I just want to know what the people at the AI company are thinking when I'm typing.
I really don't know.
Come on, you know they invented AI to talk about porn and talk about sex.
I really don't know what do. I don't think telling him is.
I don't even know what do.
I really don't know what do.
What do?
I don't think telling him is the right thing because he's kind of sensitive and I'd break his heart. But like every time I want to masturbate when he's not around and I open his dick pics, I just feel immediately turned off.
Oh no.
I feel horrible and shallow and frankly disgusted with myself for feeling this way about a man who loves me so unconditionally.
Listen, if you're not attracted to him, you're not attracted to him. It doesn't matter whether it's because of his balls or his, body. Like, if there's something about him that you're not into, that's not turning you on, set him free. He should go be with a woman who's into him, who loves everything about him, who's not going to judge him as much as you're judging him. So, yeah, you're not into him, you're not into him. You got to be honest about it and be like, dude, I'm not into you. Just, that's it. Yeah.
What if
set him free.
Thing looked weird and he had an issue with that?
I know. She's really superficial and it's not cool, but listen, you're into what you're into. You can't pretend like it doesn't matter. I mean, there's some women that stuff doesn't matter. They love the person. I mean, I was madly in love with a guy. I mean, like the love of my life had a micro penis and I did not care because I was so crazy about him. But if you ask me like in a nutshell, like, do I want to date a guy with a micro penis? I'd be like, no, why? I love dick. Like why would I want less of it? But I fell in love with the guy and I did not care what was in his pants.
Maybe he could get a Franken-dick like her boyfriend.
Like this guy, right.
And get a different color one.
If you were really into him, this wouldn't matter. The fact that this matters, you're not that into him.